What is going on, everybody? We are checking out the latest Tesla full self-driving beta update, 2020.48.35.1, also known as full self-driving beta 10. Taking a right turn here, and unfortunately, one negative consequence of this update is the driving. Nobody is to our left, so we're good here. The driving, and already messing up, hitting the brake through that turn. The driving visualization has shrunk down. So it used to take up almost the whole screen for us beta people, which was awesome for the videos especially. It doesn't matter too much for me personally, and of course for the goal of getting this full self-driving, but unfortunate for the videos. I'm going to try to figure something out for you to make it better. So today we're just going to go into Ann Arbor, a few different spots. I have something pretty difficult here. I got a left turn into some student housing, and then we'll go into downtown and push it some more. And we'll see how full self-driving beta 10 is doing. I've been hearing good things. I haven't had a lot of time to drive. I had to work this weekend, so I wasn't, like, this braking is really strange. Okay, so fine, but it kind of slowed down and sped up. That was, okay, so far, not the best experience, even though I'm hearing others are really enjoying this update. And you saw the weird braking through the right turn. So full self-driving beta is not finished. That's why I am here. I'm in full control if the car does something goofy and I need to take over. So it's not out to everybody yet. It's like a closed set of testers. And if you see the blue steering wheel here, that means the car is making all maneuvers. Pretty nice job braking for that crazy person turning in front of us there. If I take over, it makes a chime and you'll know that I'm driving. But if you see the blue steering wheel, the car's making all maneuvers. So something new I have noticed for beta 10, which is really nice, is it now tells us upcoming lane change. So on the public build, what everybody has on the highway, it'll do that. Before it makes a lane change, it'll tell you it's going to do it. In the beta, it wasn't doing that. It would just turn the turn signal on and make the lane change. Now we're getting warnings letting us know that that's coming up. So that's really nice. What else was I going to tell you? I don't know. I'll see if I can remember. But let's just kind of let the car do its thing here. And I guess we're getting close to this left turn. As we approach the left turn, if you're enjoying the videos, please hit like and get subscribed. Only 70 to 80% of people watching these videos. What are you doing? Okay, hold on. I'm getting confused because the car is screwing up. Oh my gosh. I thought this was supposed to be good. This is beta 10. Okay, going back. You messed up my subscribe pitch. Just subscribe. Most of you are not subscribed, so if you want to, I would appreciate it. Okay, so left turn here. There you go. So we didn't get a warning for that one. And pretty decent job there, and now you can continue. There's obviously no cars in the way. And really nice left turn there. So maybe the system needs some time to warm up. I drove to work this morning and it was okay, seemed a little weird. And I have done a reset, so scroll wheel reset to make sure everything's good. So a little weird there, but this is, I guess, the destination, kind of. So I could take over here. It's not really that great in parking lots yet. All right, so here we go. I have put a destination into the middle of downtown Ann Arbor. We will let the car drive us there, stopping nicely for the stop sign. And obviously don't have to worry about the pedestrian as we were stopping for a stop sign. And I guess, so creeping forward for visibility, there are no cars to the left or right. So a little slow, but now that it's confident, it moves. So that was really good. One benefit of this it's so small, you can barely see it. I'm gonna keep the cameras up, I guess. Maybe I'll switch so you can see the map and see the cameras. But we have our directions here, what needs to happen next. And then you can kind of see around the car. What is going on? Oh my gosh. Okay, beta 10's not so good for me so far. This is a little disappointing. I was hearing such good things from the other beta testers. And now it's, for me, not looking that way. All cameras look good and clean. I always try to take a peek at them before I go for a drive. Honestly, though, I usually forget. So, slowing down for a speed bump, which is good. So kind of a weird stop at that stop sign. We did stop, but not fully, and it accelerated kind of strangely. So what? I don't know. This is really not good so far. It quite obviously had a left turn here, and it's almost like a person wasn't paying attention, and it's like, oh, this is my left turn. But the computer shouldn't really act like that. So blinking yellow, and it's decelerating for that, unfortunately, like it wants to stop at it. That is no good. It usually does that fine, so I'm seeing all kinds of kind of regressions here, which is not too promising. So a little slow through this left turn, but I'm not hitting the accelerator, and I'm noticing, it's just asking me to have a hand on the wheel. I'm noticing that I haven't really had to hit the accelerator yet, which is a pretty big improvement compared to what I normally see. What are you doing? Don't you want to turn right? Oh, okay, so it wants to turn right later. Oh my gosh, so it got into this turn lane, or this right turn lane. Maybe it thought it kept going or something and noticed. I don't know how it's making these decisions. Still has left blinker on. Okay, so it moved back into the lane it needed to be. This is the same thing I've been seeing for a long time in that same spot. It does the same thing every time. So that has not been fixed. And I'm going to turn this back on when I can. And this is our right turn. There we go. Hopefully people around me just think I'm confused. And really nice right turn. So that was good. And we do need to move to the left, so we'll see if the car does that. So pretty interesting. It says stop on red, but it's blinking red. So we can go, or I don't know. To be totally honest, I don't exactly know what I should be doing in that situation because the other people went through on red. Everybody's confused here. All right, now the red's gone, but we have traffic coming. All right, it's time to go. Ooh, I think the car's gonna go. Come on, you're ready, do it. And we talked about this last time. Okay, so a little late, but it's going. Shouldn't be turning the wheel before making the turn. If somebody rear ends you, it would send you into oncoming traffic, so it's not a good move. I guess we can actually, I'm not gonna report it, but I'm gonna send it in an email and just kind of explain that to them. So lots of cars on both sides. We need to move over for this person. Very good. Wow, that was pretty tight. And it did a really good job moving through there. So creeping for visibility. There's nobody. It shouldn't be a problem. I'm just going to tap the accelerator there because it's just not going. And it did continue after. I just tapped it and then it went ahead. But a little too timid on that one. And that accelerator press will be recorded and the autopilot team will see that. All right, so it looks like we made it to our destination. Whoa, it's just, some of these stop signs are getting rolled so much. All right, I'm gonna report that one. That was that was not a stop at all. All right, here's our destination. Let me put in the next one. All right, so basically we got street parking. I put in Aldi as our destination. If I just do that, I hold it down just because my settings to get it back up to speed, and we're off. It'll go from street parking for us to our destination. Not really a stop, again. Very strange. So stopping a little far back, but it is creeping. There's a car right there that it obviously sees. It's waiting for it, and now it can continue. Really nice job. Really, really good. Yep, so this happened last time. Accidentally got in the left turn lane, and ooh, it corrects itself. Very cool. Very cool. Stops too far back. It looks like it's on the stop line for the left turn lane. I'm just going to hit the accelerator just to try to inch it up to where it's supposed to be. And there we go. So it'll stop here. And I'll report that because it accidentally got in the wrong lane, but I love that it fixed it. So this yellow blinking light we've gotten stuck at before. Since there is somebody behind me, I may hit the accelerator, but no. Yep, okay. So I'm going to hit the accelerator. Yeah, so that's not good. Pretty much gets stuck at that one every time, and nicely moves into the left turn lane without a turn signal. Depends who you ask. Some people say you need it, some say you don't. Immediately on that green, it goes through and perfect left turn. That is a gigantic improvement there. Unprotected lefts before used to not be all that good. It would turn green and then just kind of maybe go, even though there were no cars ahead. So that was a really nice left. So it does have the destination going into this parking lot. We'll see how it can handle that. Really depends on where the pin is and getting a little confused. I think it was supposed to enter, yeah, this is, I think, the exit. So it missed, actually, those are straight parking spaces. Yeah, I guess you could go into either one. And we're here. So actually pretty good on that second run. Maybe it needs a little warm up. All right, I got an idea. Let me get situated and put in one more destination. Okay, so just for fun, I drove into the back of this apartment complex. It does look like it's mapped, so I think the car should be able to handle it. And we're going back into downtown. Creeping, so there is a car to our right. And the car completely stops, so it seems it saw them. And then I think there's a woman to the left crossing the street. Yep, and then the car, I assume, yep, does see her. So waiting for her, and now the car can go. Wow, 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 look at that. Creeping, but that is so cool. So she was the one crossing the street, saw the car to the right, the human to the left, waited for both, and then went. So that was very impressive. I do think that is an improvement over what I've experienced before. So it seems left turns are better, and I guess right turns too. I don't know. The drive's way more impressive now than when I first started, that's for sure. So the car is just going to get behind this FedEx truck, and then I assume I'm just gonna kind of let it do its thing. So it puts on the right turn signal, like as if it doesn't realize this guy is parked here. So it definitely doesn't recognize the hazards flashing. So I think it's just gonna sit here, and I'm gonna have to go around manually. So unfortunately, I'm gonna do that. Well, that'll all get recorded for the team. Let's just do this to make sure they get all the data they need. And so yeah, it didn't realize, I guess it didn't see the flashers, and it just was sitting there with its right turn signal on waiting. So these roads are really beat up. So we're arriving at our destination. Oh, look at that big puddle up there. We gotta try that. All right, let's see what the car's gonna do here. Let me cancel. Let's just let it go straight. I think so it says stopping for traffic control, but there's no stop sign here. So keep going. Now it's confused. I just hit the accelerator. There's somebody behind me, unfortunately. There, okay, so me tapping the accelerator, and it knows it needs to get back over. So I'm just gonna stop here because I want this guy to go around me so that I can play. All right, let's see what you'll do for this giant puddle. Wow, look at that. What is this? It's like frozen there. The tentacle. All right, so car's updating. Let's hope it will go around this puddle. Obviously, I will not let it go into the puddle. And yeah, come on. Oh, nope. Okay, it was kind of going around. It was very unsure. It definitely did not want to go over the yellow line and avoid that puddle. So let me put in one last destination, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, heading over to Pizza House. Looks like I need to hit the accelerator just to get the car going. And so overall, Beta 10, I don't know. I'm really conflicted. I try not to hear other people's impressions because this is what happens. Not everybody, but most of the other beta testers I heard from just in our little group chats were excited and like, oh my gosh, it's doing all this cool stuff. And so then you get your hopes up, and when it makes, one mistake, you're like, what the heck, this is dumb. So we're looking good here. There's nobody to the right or left. I have to tap the accelerator because it's just not going, and I want to go. But overall, like the beginning of the drive is very goofy. I would say that it seems its perception of what's going on around it is definitely better. Its main problem right now in what I'm experiencing today in this kind of initial impressions drive of Beta 10 is it's having trouble making the maneuvers it wants to make and staying within the lane and kind of negotiating all of that appropriately. Even though from some of the moves it did make and some of the moves it attempted to make, it seems like its perception of things around it is way better than it was before. So I need more drives and more miles, but let's see. Oops, wrong way. We're at 8.1 miles. That can't be right because my commute is 35, so maybe that's right. I'll have the stats up on the screen, but there's the interventions, and I really have no idea disengagements and all that per mile, and I'll put the miles and time and stuff up. So, yeah, overall, it seems like it should be better, and it's just making some really strange mistakes. But it's there. It's getting there. Wide rollout. Elon said maybe version 10 or 11. Some of the stuff I'm seeing with this one drive of version 10 isn't making me too hopeful. But I think if they made one more update so that its perception is used appropriately and it makes all the lane maneuvers it needs to, it's going to be very impressive. So let's finish up, get to the next destination, and wrap it up. Waiting for our turn, it says on there. And right away it starts to go, which is really good. It does see, I think it sees some of the people there. I'm going to hit the accelerator because it's just going to confuse them, and then it continues through. So it seems like it wasn't sure if those people were going to walk in the street, and then it was waiting for them. Okay, so overall that's our destination. I'm taking over here because I'm trying to put something else in. But yeah, overall, I don't know, I would give it like a C. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't as impressive as I was hoping. Especially some people were thinking, oh, it's been so long since we've had an update. I don't think that matters too much. The other interesting thing is this is still a 2020 build. It's not 2021 build yet. So, okay, now you're gonna go. Good, good, good. I mean, I think we should have went for that left turning person, but I still kind of like the move it did. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I will do my best to answer those. And you will see me and Full Self Driving Beta in the next video.
So Autopilot and I are happily driving along.